come from behind win when you guys really needed a win. What did you like about your game today?
Just contributions from everyone. That's something we've got all year is when we've had to go through some adversity and lose a big part of our team. With the suspension there to Hags, we just had a ton of guys step up, and we trusted our process here. Obviously, you could go rogue after losing two, but we trusted our process, our system, and just went out and executed a little bit higher, a little bit better, and paid off in the long run.
How difficult is it to do that, trust the process, when they score that first goal again?
Yeah, it can be, but we got guys in certain roles, and trust our group. Our leadership. We had great energy on the bench, and coaches put together, like I said, a great plan, and we're not going to keep them off the scoreboard for the entire series. So it was one goal. We didn't let it affect us too much, and just went back on the attack, and obviously a huge response tying it up there.
How much did that tying goal, do you think, change things coming into the intermission there?
Yeah, it's huge, no doubt. It's a different feeling, a little bit of a confidence boost there, and you just feel our forwards took it up another notch there as far as executing, hanging on to pucks, playing a little bit more poised and composed, and seeing things happen out there. So that's a great sign.
Mac, how big was that kill there to start the third? Was that kind of indicative of the full game for you guys?
Kill's been great and was great today. Great contributions, guys blocking huge shots, and obviously Vasi with some huge saves along the way. And since that first game, we've had to step up, and we accepted the challenge here. It's only one win, and we feel good about what we're doing there. And they're going to keep making adjustments. We got to be ready and just be ready to do whatever it takes.
Brian, you guys didn't have that lead until the Paul goal. What is it like when maybe you guys can play a game where you're not chasing?
Well, yeah, like I said, we were getting a lot of zone time, a lot of shots, a lot of traffic, and just kind of trying to tilt the ice as much as we could in the second period there, and stuck with it. And guys made a great play on that rush there and finished it off. And we just said to ourselves, so we got to keep shooting the puck, keep making our plays when they're there. If it's not, put it behind them and go to work. And it was a simpler game for us up front, and really paid off.
Having played against Jake Gensel for so many years, what have you learned about him as a teammate?
He's an absolute gamer, just competes, doesn't quit, reads the play so well, and obviously high finish ability, and just relishes these opportunities. You can see why he's won before, and why he was huge for us tonight. And looking forward to him just keep stepping up the way he has done all year for us.
I don't know if you've been asked, I apologize, the PK, right? You don't have Brandon available. Anthony actually takes a couple of penalties. The group to kill off those calls tonight. Yeah,
it was huge. Like I said, after that first game, we didn't feel like we were playing to our standards, and tonight, obviously a lot of opportunities for them, but just liked their consistency. And you need that sacrifice, some big blocks, you need some saves. And you want to try to make it as difficult on them and take away time and space. They had some looks in the third, but Vasi was huge, and just loved our buy-in and compete there.